If you look at his life situations, the way life happened to him, it's a continuous series of disasters. Loses his kingdom, what is rightfully his, ends up in the forest, loses his wife, gets kidnapped, fights a brutal war which he's not interested in, brings back his wife, suffers very uncharitable comments about his wife from everybody around. A wife who is very dear to him, pregnant with 2 children, twins, takes her and leaves her in the forest, never sees her again in his life, and unknowingly ends up in a battle against his own children, fights a battle with his children, gets defeated by them, goes through the disgrace of that, endless disasters, and wife dies without he ever meeting her. But still, why? The significance of Rama is not the life situations, the significance of Rama is the way he conducted himself through this disastrous series of disasters that occurred to him, with how much gracefulness he conducted himself right through his life. With all the disasters happening, never once was he seen angry, never once was he seen cursing someone, never once was he seen freaking out, conducted everything gracefully. So people who are seeking liberation sought Rama. People who are seeking a graceful life sought Rama. People who understood, people who had the wisdom to see that external situations can go wrong any moment, just any moment. Oh, it'll not happen to us, is a foolish way to live. It'll not happen to me is a foolish way to live. Even if it happens, I will go through that gracefully is a wise way to live. So people sought Rama because they saw this phenomenal wisdom, though life became a continuous series of disasters. Never once wavered from his truthfulness, from what he set up for himself, the fundamentals of his life, never once deviated from that, just hung on to what he has to do, conducted with utmost balance. In fact, people on the spiritual path, there is a tradition of seeking disasters. Really. Many spiritual seekers go about asking for something to go wrong with their life. You don't have to necessarily do that, because they want themselves to be fully tested before death approaches. Before death approaches, they want to be fully tested. They want to be quality checked. No matter what happens, they'll go through it gracefully. Because when the moment of shedding the body comes, that's the time you'll lose your balance. Everything is fine. When the moment of everything that you know as reality is going to slip off from your hands, that's the time when you lose your control a bit. To conduct yourself through hunger, to poverty, to various kinds of physical and other kinds of difficulties gracefully. For this, people sought Rama. And actually, if you look at almost everybody that you worship, Rama, continuous disaster, conducted himself gracefully. Krishna, everything that he aspired for, what he wanted to create, his whole life was about bringing the political process and the spiritual process. He wanted to marry the political and the spiritual process. So he moved around with the kings and tried to bring spiritual process into their life, but it ended up in a disastrous war. Disastrous means horrible war it became. He tried to bring about something else, but something else happened. So we worship him. Jesus got nailed for very small things, but we still worship him. Not because of the success in their life, but for the gracefulness with which they conducted their failure, isn't it? Isn't it so? They conducted their difficult moments, most difficult moments gracefully, and that's what is valued. And that is the highest value in one's life.
Please subscribe the channel if you like the video and support us in making further videos like this.